Today we're going to be talking about different kinds of questions and thinking about if they are good questions for a scientific investigation. Have you ever heard of the expression, there is no such thing as a silly question? This is true, but in science, we try to ask questions that follow a certain criteria. We call these types of inquiries testable questions. What is a testable question? Think about that. A testable question is one that's very specific, where it has one variable that is changed. Testable questions can be tested in an investigation and should produce results that can be observed or measured. They should not include personal opinions. Here's a non-example of a testable question. Okay, this is an example where it would not work well, okay? What was the most favorite flavor among consumers at Yogurt Hill in 2014? What's wrong with this question? This question uses the word favorite. How do you assess favoritism and opinion? In order to fix it, to make it testable, we need to change the question that says, what is the most consumed or ordered flavor at Yogurt Hill in 2014? Now let's look at a couple more questions together. Let's decide if the following questions are testable or non-testable. Number 1, how will leaving a gummy bear in vinegar or water change the bear's look? Well, it's specific. And it has one variable, yes, because it's just changing one thing. If it's in water or if it's in vinegar. Could it be measured or observed? Sure. So number 1 is a good testable question. Let's look at number 2. How does the effect of predators influence animal behavior? Wow, that's not very specific, is it? That just talks about animals. It doesn't say which animal. And it doesn't talk about changing one thing. That would be a really hard thing to measure. That's why this question is not a good testable question. Number 3, do birds often return to the same tree to nest? Let's think about that. Well, that one's not testable because it's going to be really hard to measure or observe, and it's not as specific as we need. Let's look at number 4. Does kelp grow faster during the day or night? Well, it's specific. It wants to know about one type of plant, kelp. Does it have one variable? Yeah, they're just changing one thing, day or night time. Can we measure a plant's growth? Sure we can. So number 4 is a testable question. For number 5, I want you to respond to this assignment and answer what you think. How does increasing the slope of a ramp affect how far a marble travels? What do you think? Is that a specific question with one variable? Could it be observed and measured? Or do we need to make it more specific? Is that something you would say is testable or not testable?